What is going on, guys, and welcome to the final round of the Booster Box Showdown. We are going to get to the Booster Box Showdown and the finale here very quickly, the Pokemon response or lack thereof. But before we get to it, it is July 4th, so that means it's time to announce the winner of the Booster Box of the Month giveaway. And the little boxes, the mini boxes that we are giving away are the two Yu-Gi-Oh! Legendary Duelist Season 3 boxes. That's right, your name is in the drawing for not just one, but two of those boxes. You are going to get both of those boxes. So thank you guys so much that did all three of the steps that I asked you. You hit the like button, you commented down below, and you did or you are subscribed to the Table of Madness. Thank you guys so much for the support and just doing the three simple steps that I asked you to do. If you don't see your name up there, that means you did not follow the steps that I asked you correctly. I saw a lot of people recently commenting on my YouTube shorts. You know, I usually do a lot of remixes with the videos and stuff like that, and I create YouTube shorts out of it. Those are the videos you're not supposed to comment on. I mean, you can comment on them. I love that. Thank you so much. But if you were trying to enter in the giveaway, you have to go to the actual main video or the video that has hashtag giveaway. That hashtag giveaway, that's your opportunity to enter. So if you don't see your name, that's why. You just didn't follow those steps correctly. Of course, I'll be doing more giveaways, so, you know, there'll be the next time, of course. So we got 19 names. Of course, you guys know how I do it. I like to give it a nice shuffle. Good luck to everybody. We'll get a little drum roll action going on there. And let's go ahead and spin the wheel. And once again, thank you guys so much for your support. And the winner of the booster box is going to be JH. JHTE4LP. Congratulations, my man. You are the winner of not but one, but two Legendary Duelist Season 3 Yu-Gi-Oh! Box. Please reach out to me via Instagram. There'll be a link down below in the description box. Again, you must be in the US to qualify. So if you don't live in the US, unfortunately, I cannot ship these out. Unfortunately, the price is just too much for me to continue to do that. So if you don't live in the US, that means you can just pay it forward. You can give it to somebody else who you like to give the booster box away, or if you have a relative that lives in the United States. If you live in the United States, well then great. Guess what? Reach out to me within the next 48 hours. We'll go ahead and exchange information. Of course, your information always stays private. If you don't want to use Instagram, you're not comfortable with Instagram, and you don't want to message me privately or DM me, no worries. I can go ahead and exchange you via email. If you're not, comfortable with that, again, you can always pay it forward. Again, you got 48 hours to reach out to me. Otherwise, I will be moving on and picking somebody else. Congratulations, JH. You are the winner. And by the way, everybody else, thank you so much for like, comment, and subscribe. Without your support, this channel does not exist. And now, let's get to the regularly scheduled program, finale of the Booster Box Showdown. Alright, we are here, round 3. This is the Pokemon response, and really this is just to see if Pokemon can just save face. Can one booster box actually make me some money and mitigate the loss that I am going to be feeling from Pokemon? Because if you haven't seen, if you somehow are now tuning in now to round 3, I highly recommend you go watch rounds 1 and 2, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Pokemon losing us a ton of money. Yu-Gi-Oh! Doing really good. Pokemon just not having a good showing here in the Booster Box Showdown. So this is it, guys. This is it. This is, like I said, this is for all the marbles now at this point. Can Pokemon save face? Can we at least make some money here? Can we pull a really good card? Can we do something? Off to a terrible start there. No first pack magic. And like I said, this has just been absolutely abysmal. I want to hear from you guys. I want you guys to comment down below. Do you think this can all be flipped around? Like, do you think Pokemon can change it here if they were to just lower their prices? Because that's where I'm at, guys. I really do think if they just lowered their booster box prices, this wouldn't be so freaking bad. It really just wouldn't. I think that's all it takes. Right now, typical and average booster box from Pokemon is anywhere between 100 to 115, let's say. And if it's somehow a really good set that has like one good card in it, it's usually in the upper 120s. I really just think that if they were to just, there we go, first hit. I really do think if they were to just simply just lower their prices, lower their booster box prices. Right now, again, they're at that $100+ mark. If they were to just lower it all the way down to about $90 to $80 in between there, I really do think these booster boxes would be way better. I mean, as you can see, even if they were to just drop it like that, it still wouldn't be that significant considering how much money we've lost here in the booster box showdown. Just some Pokemon alone. But how about the surprise from Yu-Gi-Oh, though, right? Some silver linings here. Yu-Gi-Oh, it will be returning to the booster box showdown. We're going to have to come up with who they're going to face. I'm still leaning towards... I think for Yu-Gi-Oh, when they return, I think we're going to do Battle Spirit Saga. I'm also thinking about Magic the Gathering as well. Magic the Gathering would be a little tricky. But I am considering Magic the Gathering. But I really think either Digimon or it's going to be, I think, Battle Spirit Saga is really what I'm leaning towards. I like the idea. Yu-Gi-Oh, Battle Spirit Saga, they're kind of, you know, same price range, same kind of cards, you know, same kind of hit ratios. So I think that they have some comparable, some similarities between them. Really like the idea of Battle Spirit Saga making its also debut as well. Like I said, this is just not going to get it done, man. Like, you see how quickly, like, I'm ripping through these and there's just nothing there. Like, you mean to tell me that we couldn't pull anything else besides that EX card we got in the beginning? And also, too, Pokemon, can you maybe make a little slit in your pack of cards that we can just easily rip open, man? Because your cards are hard to open, man. But, yep, really shocked how well Yu-Gi-Oh has done here in this booster box show. Like I said, I did that little bit of a rant in round 3 in the Yu-Gi-Oh booster box opening. I highly recommend check it out. Go give that a listen. Kind of just going off of a rant and just saying, like, Yu-Gi-Oh's in a great place versus, like I said, this is supposed to be like the top product out there. That, ooh, Tink-a-Tink. That's a beautiful card. Really, really like that card. Versus, like I said, here, Pokemon, like, most people will... Oh, we got another one, Fortress EX. And that's also... So we getting back-to-back hits there. We got Tink-a-Tink. And then we got Fortress EX. Full art. Be very careful with these. I know there's some people out there that are going to buy these and grade these probably, so... In this set, to me, there's no real card in this set that I think is worth grading other than the Iono. I think the Iono is definitely worth it. So we got back-to-back hits there. But as I was saying, Yu-Gi-Oh! I told you guys the new average for Yu-Gi-Oh! Per box was that $73 range. And there may be some people out there that are like, you know, why give us that information? Because that's information that can arm you with when you're going to your locals. When you're going to your locals and you see these booster boxes, there are some people that will put a booster box like Wild Survivors out there for $75+ at their locals, and there are some people that just don't know better that'll just spend that kind of money. I don't want you guys to be that kind of person. I don't want you guys to be taking a ride for. I want you guys to have that information. I'm going to be really curious to see what the new average for Pokemon is going to be. When I spend $105, I mean, so far we got to be at an average of what, like $38 a box? That's what we're averaging. I mean, that is absolutely abysmal. I mean, abysmal. And you guys are seeing there's nothing up my sleeve here. I'm not, you know, Paldean, Clodosire EX. There's nothing up my sleeve. At no way, shape, or form am I, like, you know, bait and switching. This is just real. These are 3 booster boxes I spent with my money that I'm doing this piece of content for you guys. And that's the whole idea behind the booster box showdown, is to just show you guys where the value lies. Because like I said, for better or for worse, whether anybody wants to admit it or not, these cards, they all have a price attached to them now. And it really did explode during the Logan and Jake Paul era with the original booster boxes somehow resurfacing. And then, of course, we also had COVID, which everybody was locked down for in their houses, making content on TikTok, opening up booster boxes. So there really was this explosion. I mean, you guys probably remember going to your local Walmart or Target, and there'd be a line out the door to go swoop up Pokemon product. I mean, it was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. And that's when I took a long hiatus from Pokemon, and I never really re-entered since then until I decided to make a YouTube channel. And for the longest time, I just said no to Pokemon because I was like, there's just no money to be made there. It's done. And then I took a long break from it, and then I slowly started to bring it back. Hey, Boss's Order. That's a good card, finally. A reasonable card to pull. There we go. But yep, took a long hiatus from Pokemon. And then, you know, being that I have a YouTube channel. I know top content is Pokemon. People love this type of stuff. And I'm trying to show people that, you know, hey, I think there's just better product out there. And like I said, I'll still do Pokemon content. I'll still be, you know, Pokemon will still have a home here. I'll still open it up for you guys. I might even do some giveaways for Pokemon fans out there. But I just think right now there's better product out there. I really do. And I think that product deserves a better spotlight. Because there's enough PokeTubers out there. I don't need to be another one, which is why I usually try to bring unique content here. I don't just try to be another one of those. Let me actually bring this camera over here for a little bit. There we go. There we go. Fix the camera. So let's see what we got. Magikarp, Jigglypuff, and Squawkbilly EX. Still just not going to get it done. We really need like an Iono, which I don't think we're going to get since we just pulled the boss's order. I think that special rare right there, the illustration art, I think that took the spot for it. I'd be very surprised. Now, I am going to be very curious because the next set coming out for Pokemon is Pokemon 151. And that set is got the hype machine running like crazy. It's got all, of course, the original Pokemon. A lot of people are going nuts for that set. We'll see if it's a hype well put, or if it's just hype for no reason. Like, is it going to be a good product or not? I'm sure the Charizard of that set will be very expensive because Charizard is just a fan at this point. Arguably the most fan favorite, even over Pikachu, I would think. And that set's probably going to hold some very good value, but more importantly, that set will probably be good 10, 20 years later as a sealed product. Which I arguably think that's why the Pokemon stuff is so high right now, just because, one, the demand is obviously there. But two, a lot of people are just buying it and then just keeping it sealed, thinking that, you know, the next time we have another Pokemon, you know, balloon like that with the crazy nonsense, that all this stuff is going to be worth, you know, thousands and thousands of dollars. And some of it is worth it, but... Qianpao EX. Also, again, these EX cards, man, I've said this before, they just do not have good value at all. And these are the type of cards that you build decks with, and they're just not worth a damn. Versus other card games like Digimon, their super rares seem to really be worth it. One Piece, another card game, their super rares really seem to be worth it. Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Secret rares, ultra rares, they're all worth it. Just Pokemon for some reason just isn't. I really just think that it's time to... Ooh! Gothorita! I really think it's time just for the community... Oh, another pull? Nope, just the Gothorita. I really think it's time for the community to start demanding that these prices be lowered. Whether or not that actually happens, whether or not Pokemon would ever actually, you know, drop booster box prices. Because booster boxes were not worth this much. You go back like 10, 12 years, a Pokemon booster box would go for about 80, 90 bucks. And that was reasonable. I just don't know if it's because of their emergence of their online game has just crippled their own market. And the only thing that's worth a damn now are all of these full art cards that everybody wants. But it just seems to be where this game's at. I want you guys to, like I said, comment down below what you think Pokemon can do and should do to try and help out their fans when they purchase their kind of products. I'm telling you right now, I'm not the only one. There are, I'm sure, a lot of people who either don't have a platform or a small platform like myself. Like I said, oh, there we go. This is what I'm talking about. Look up. You can't get your finger in there. There we go. Put a little slit, Pokemon. Every other card game pretty much has that. Or Yu-Gi-Oh! They make it nice and thin. Probably just shreds. But I'm not the only one that feels this way about Pokemon. I know there's a lot of people. Unfortunately, the people with the biggest platforms are the one championing this product the most. And I know why. You know, they want endorsement deals, or, you know, maybe Pokemon is in their pocket. But a lot of these bigger YouTubers, man, they're not going to talk honestly about what needs to happen. They're probably not even spending money on their own booster box. They probably get this stuff for free. or wholesale, and then they go sell it to some other people. There are probably very few people like the Danny Phantoms of the world who actually speak honestly about Pokemon. Like, he is someone that talks openly, who has a big platform, who talks really openly. Might be the only one, by the way. I'll have to really look into all the other PokeTubers to see who speaks honestly. But Danny Phantom's definitely one of them. And if you guys aren't subscribed to his channel, I highly recommend you guys subscribe to his channel. Especially if you're a Pokemon fan, man. You talk about breaking it down dollar per dollar. He does it better than just about anybody in the business. Nope, nothing there. As like I said, you guys are seeing this right now. Like, there's just nothing of high value here. Nothing special. There is absolutely nothing special about this product. Let's see. If you guys know anybody else too who also does a lot of breakdowns and speaks honestly about product, I'm talking like real honest truth, let me know in the comment section. I'd like to know more YouTubers out there. Fortunately, I don't have that kind of time to just sit and look up a bunch of YouTubers. I got some time on my hands, but not that much time. Danny Phantom was the first, like in my opinion, OG to talk about all this kind of stuff, and he's the first one that originally got me into this, where I was opening up booster boxes and I was like, oh hey, if I sell everything, I can actually make my money and make this a little bit of a side hustle. You can't do that with Pokemon anymore. You could definitely do it with some other card games. Digimon was One Piece. One Piece would have been in that category, but man, the fans just went nuts for that card game, and that product's way too expensive now. Man, nothing. And we got 3 packs left, man. Ooh boy. I really can't wait to see the full breakdown of the Pokemon, see how bad this is. Oh, there we go. Quaxoval EX. Is it worth anything? Probably not. I don't think we even got a secret rare in this box yet. There's that card. Just nothing, man. There's just no excitement. People, why did you pick Pokemon in this booster box showdown? Well, because everybody said that, yeah, I should do Pokemon in the next booster box showdown. Try to get the fans what they want. Ah, Tinkaton EX Full Art. That's a nice card. That would be probably worth something. That's something to get excited about. Boy, if Gesture was here right now, he would go excited for this card. This was his favorite Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet. I mean, if you guys didn't watch our live streams when we played Scarlet and Violet, I mean, he was obsessed with this Pokemon. From like day one, it was his mission when we did the first live stream together to go get this Pokemon, and that's all he used. I mean, he ran the whole game with it. Excellent card there. I gotta shoot him a picture and a text message with that one. So what we got? Oh nope, we got 2 more packs. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can get at least one more good pull. Nothing there. And then we'll get to our full breakdown. What we spent, what we made, what the new average was, and how badly Pokemon actually lost to Yu-Gi-Oh! Because that's really what it's gonna come down to. Ah, there we go. Frigibax. Alright, so at least we got some last pack magic. Last pack magic. Oop, there we go. I'll take it. Better than nothing, but man, I can't wait to see the full breakdown of how bad this was. Alright, without further ado, let's get to it, guys. Alrighty, guys, quick breakdown of round 3 for Pokemon, and this is not any better, let me tell you. So at least we can say here in round 3 this was the best box by far, but still the best box by far doesn't even come close to making us money. So, of course, you guys know what we spent, $105. Total value pulled here, $66.43 for a loss of $38.57. This is what I'm talking about. This is not going to get it done for Pokemon. There's got to be some changes. They got to make some changes, and the community should be demanding those changes because this is just pathetic. It really is. Let's get to the end of this video. Let's do a full breakdown of Pokemon, and then we'll do it versus Yu-Gi-Oh's full breakdown again. Just a quick wrap up there, And of course, we all know who the winner is. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! No surprise here, but let's get to the end of this video. Let's do the full breakdown of everything. Alright, you guys, that is going to wrap up the entire Booster Box Showdown. This is the finale, and let's get this out of the way right now. The winner here, even in round 3, no surprise, guys, it's going to be Yu-Gi-Oh! That's right, get your brooms out. It's a clean sweep. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is going to take all 3 rounds, no competition. Yu-Gi-Oh! Absolutely dominated here in the Booster Box Showdown. They now have a 2-1 record, 2 wins, 1 loss here in the Booster Box Showdown, and they will be returning to the Booster Box Showdown. They will now be defending their titles. They are now the back-to-back champs, and it's up to you guys down in the community who you guys want them to face. Let me know down in the comments section or in any other videos. Love to hear from you guys. But before we get to this full Pokemon breakdown, because this full Pokemon breakdown, you guys, this is very eye-opening. This is something definitely to use against other people and kind of have this knowledge. Like the whole breakdown I do at the end here is just give you guys some knowledge, arm yourselves with some knowledge. So when you go to your locals and you see these prices, and if you're saying to yourself, man, that price seems very high, or man, those booster boxes of Pokemon, man, I've watched, you know, Madness over there just open up a couple of them, open up half of a case, and he got nothing, because that's the excuse they're going to use. Some people are going to say, well, he didn't open up a full case. Well, a full case of booster boxes of Pokemon is only 6 boxes. I opened up half of a case, and these are the numbers from half of a case of Pokemon. So I spent $315, total value pulled in all 3 booster boxes, $144.79, for a total loss of $170.21. That is disgusting. That is just not going to get it done. There's got to be some changes because this is very bad. The prices are just not there. I mean, first of all, the booster box prices alone are very expensive. The card value right now going on in Pokemon is just not there. Even like the most expensive card, you're better off just buying the most expensive card, and this way you don't have to like waste your time and waste your money on all these booster boxes, because the new average per booster box, again, we spent $105 as the original price on these booster boxes. The new average of all 3 boxes, $48.26. So we're not even breaking we're not even getting half your value back here in these booster boxes. And again, I understand the expectations should be to just not always get all your money back. That's unreal expectations. You shouldn't always make $105, $110, $115. That's just unreal expectations. But my opinion, your expectations should be you should get 3/4 of your money back and then some. Anywhere between that range, in my opinion, is acceptable. To not even get half your money back, that's unacceptable. That's bad, and there's a reason for that. So on all 3, we lost. All 3 boxes were just a loss. Wasn't even close. And like I said, throughout these videos, throughout the series, I kept saying there needs to be some changes. Now, I'm going to test the theory out that maybe the ETBs, the tins, the VMAXs, the V-boxes, maybe those are better. Maybe that's where just better pull rates are right now. And of course, too, when you're spending less money, if you make $10, $20 on an ETB box and you spend $35, $40, okay, you know, that's half your value. That's acceptable. But this is their prime product. This is Pokemon's prime product, the booster boxes. Okay, this is pitiful. This is disgusting. This is unacceptable. It should not be this way. They need to make some changes. First change they need to make, in my opinion, they need to lower their damn prices. These booster boxes are way too expensive for the card value that is worth inside of it. And that's partially because of the company, but more importantly, the bigger reason is because of the community. The demand is so high. The demand has got to stop. I get it. It's the content that everybody wants to consume. I get that. I really do. But we got to at least buy the product, but you got to at least be demanding that they do better here. Seriously, they gotta be. The people in the community need to start speaking up. And again, I've said this before, I don't know any other PokeTubers or other YouTubers out there that speak, you know, to volumes, especially that have the large channels that speak to volumes on, hey man, these prices really need to come down, or hey guys, maybe you shouldn't spend your money, just go buy singles. Only one immediately comes to mind, that's Danny Phantom, the OG. He's the one that got me into all this in the first place, that kind of taught me the lessons of like, hey, you can buy all these booster boxes and actually make a little bit of side hustle. With Pokemon, you definitely can't. There's just no way you can do that anymore. I used to do it back in the day. You can't do it anymore. The prices are just not there. The card value is just way too low. Even in their regular EXs, their full arts, all this, the secret rares, all of it is just worthless. You saw all the gold cards we were pulling. They're not expensive. They're inexpensive. That's good for collectors, man, but for the value that you're spending and not getting your money back, like I said, they got to make some changes. Another change that Pokemon should make is maybe adding some better rarities or other rarity or new rarity type that would actually add some more value and make it just a little bit harder to get. Maybe you get one per box, but it's like a really good card. Like, I don't know, they got to do something, or they just got to start putting some better pull rates. Like, make it to where, like, I mean, think about this too. These are like right here. These are all like what you would call highlight pulls from Pokemon. Yu-Gi-Oh! And their collector rare boxes just gets 3 to 4 max. Usually it's 3 per box. And that beat a Pokemon booster box, beat all this. 3 highlight pulls from Yu-Gi-Oh! Beats all this. That speaks volumes. It really does. And again, I arm you with this information. The new average was $48.26. That's the average I was pulling in all these 3 boxes. I mean, you go back to, let's see, go to back to box 1, $27.76. Second box, $50.60, and by the time I got to the third, it was $66. So you're losing anywhere between $38 to $77 and anything in between. It's just not good. And the only way you're going to make money on these booster boxes is if you pull the most expensive card, the Iono Special Illustration Art. Just one card, that's it. It's not good, man. They got to make some changes. And again, I will continue to test out some theories for Pokemon with their ETBs and their tins. And I think every once in a while when a new product comes out, I'll just open up a booster box and we'll just test the theory of just can we profit. And we'll see along the years, as the year goes on, along the months, we'll see if it just gets better or if it's just more of the same. And if it's more of the same, then at some point, like I said, the community's got to demand something new, or at least I got to put my money where my mouth is and just say enough is enough. I'm not buying this product anymore. Let me know what some of your guys' thoughts are down below, and let me know who you guys like to see go up against Yu-Gi-Oh! In the next Booster Box Showdown. And let me know what some of you guys' thoughts about Pokemon, too. Are you guys really surprised? So a lot of you did pick Pokemon to beat Yu-Gi-Oh! Very curious to see if you guys are surprised at these pull rates and these prices. I want to hear some of your thoughts down below. Also, too, congrats to the winner. Please reach out to me via Instagram. If you're not comfortable with Instagram, I'll go ahead and message you or give you my email or something like that. We'll work something out. So, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I'll see you guys next time right here at the Table of Madness.